whether it is fornication, it's adultery, it's lying, it's stealing, it's murder, whatever the nature of sin, in love we should correct people and continuously admonish them.
And even talking about abuse, even some pastors abuse their wives.
I think it is high time we begin to teach them that it isn't just about this woman is beautiful, this man is fine, so that you can point to people, this is my husband.
Exactly.
It takes a lot to be in marriage.
Oral sex has a lot of implications, and one of it is the fact that it is one of the easiest way for the transmission of sexually transmitted diseases.
Trying to get something from somewhere you don't like, you will chop their money, and that money you eat fufu with it can block your womb. There is a woman who is praying, but most of these young girls don't know that they are enlarging.
You see, so most married men go out there and lie to innocent girls.
That who told you are innocent? This hypocrisy, girls.
Some of the girls are innocent. Because I know some girls who will tell you that if you are married, forget.
Hello precious viewers, welcome to your favorite program on TV, GTV Live, your religion and culture channel, and the program is Weekend Review. And you know, Weekend Review, our core mandate is to bring the family together, reshaping society for tomorrow's generations. Now you know, we do believe in the betterment of the family. We do believe that when the hand of God and the grace of God is upon the family, the beauty of the family will be seen. Whatever the enemy has stolen will be restored. And that is the essence and the reason for this program. But you know what? We are bringing you a big one today. I mean, something is happening special at the National Theatre. And I have this wonderful personality with me on set. I mean, they are people I love so much. I mean, way back in those days, I mean, they don't just sing, they minister the spirit. I mean, they are wonderful people to be with. And I have the privilege for hosting them today on Weekend Review. Call somebody, also to call somebody to tune in, because I'll be introducing them shortly after this break. Nyame Pacha ni say Freunia say on share program if you say or more set and so and then SL winning and secretary. We'll be right back.
Jesus is King and the Lord of my life.
Resurrection Power and Living Bread Ministries presents Remembrance Praise 2016, a concert in honor of Reverend Francis Akwesiamuako, a blessed memory, a man whose ministry created a solid spiritual foundation that became a springboard for the entire Christian community in Ghana about 25 years ago. Date, Saturday 20th February 2016 at the National Theatre, 4 p.m. prompt. Ministering Daughters of Glorious Jesus, Reverend Yabs, S.P. Kofi Sapo, Emmy Newman, Reverend Mary Gansa, and Denzel. Ticket 50 cities VIP, 30 cities regular. Grab a ticket at all branches of Resurrection Power and Living Bread Ministries. Sponsors Westside Travel Services, Oak Plaza Hotel, Sasso Insecticide Spray, Frames Oil, Special Ice Mineral Water, Awards Boutique, and Insignia. Media partners Peace FM, Adum FM, Oman FM, Praise TV, EC121 TV, and Footprint TV. It's Remembrance Praise 2016, a concert in honor of Reverend Francis Akwesiamuako. Come on, come all.
You are welcome back, and you know this is Weekend Review right on GTV Live, your religion and culture channel. Now, Weekend Review, please. Our core mandate still remains bringing the family together, reshaping society for tomorrow's generations. I told you that something big is happening this evening, 4 p.m. at the National Theatre, and I have this wonderful personality with me. I mean, these are people you cannot do away with when it has to do with gospel music in this country. I mean, from generation to generations, they've been holding forth. And I always say that there are people who sing songs, people who do music and all that, but these ones minister the spirit. Anytime they sing, something happens to our soul. And therefore, please call somebody also to call somebody, because I'm about to introduce them on this set. And I have with me here Daughters of Glorious Jesus. Wow. What a privilege. I mean, I am in Nigeria, which me have become and then I was said, God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Now, viewers, please take this opportunity to call somebody to tune in to watch this program, because this is a show you cannot miss. And I'll take this privilege to say I salute you, Reverend Dr. Yao Owusu Ansah. Papa, I salute you so much. And we'll talk. You're welcome once again.
Thank you.
Wow. And I know there's this program coming up. Which match mukakra any swore.
Yo, let us see the brain.
Okay.
And say, Jumedino, a yenena e basso. Na said your woody can't as a selba. The son said, Yam papana, Yankupon drum. Yes, celebrating no. Yankupon at the neighbor, Riasi ye and near Marquesi. I a friend or software Francis Akwesi Amwako.
Wow.
Before near friend of brother Amwako. Before the brain you know, say a friend of brother Amwako. But I remember say one time his deputy stood up and say he is no more brother Amwako. He is called Osofo Amwako because he is Osofo.
Wow.
So we decided to call him Osofo Amwako.
Wow.
At that time we were very, very young. And minim say nyame e de ne be ye nye markesi owu ye 25 years was last year.
Wow.
But your bishop Akwesi Asaribedi akon edisi ho a whole year. Started from last year March and we will end in this year March.
Wow.
In Kumasi.
Wow.
We did series of program. Some were crusades. A lot of things.
Wow.
I think say wuti mubi. Na ajomtofo a ye fa Osofo Amwako ne nsem during time na otiase na oye crusades e won nkurase ene cities nyina no e na yaka ye ho abom se ye nso so ye be kai papa no.
Wow.
Na ya de rade ase ama na brabo esan se nyame e de ne be ye niam akese ama ne ajumtofo biti said daughters of Royal Jesus ye begina ho aka ahye nyame die nyonyam, and we are so proud say we were part of him when we were very young. And se na nyame e de ye gina stages akese so na ye to dwom e de hye nyame die nyonyam eye ne kese a na papa yin so oye bi enunti esese ye kan ye hu pom na nye daughters nko is not only daughters of Royal Jesus.
Okay.
A lot of musicians.
Okay.
Inti ebine evangelist Francis evangelist Mary Ganza.
Wow.
Reverend Yaps. Chese ye doso.
Wow.
Denzel Soba.
Wow.
Ena ASP SP Kwesi Sapon. Superintendent.
Wow.
Kwesi
Wow.
Sapon.
Wow.
Onon Soba.
Wow. Now, precious one, if you're watching the program, I did tell you that please call somebody also to call somebody, because this is a privilege. I mean, all these years, I only get to see these wonderful people on television, but I have them right here with me. What a privilege I have. Call somebody also to call somebody. But on the 20th, 4 p.m. sharp at the National Theatre, you have to be there. It's over because, and then, I mean, sometimes they new home on TV, so, but the impact, the anointing upon them, I say it to me, yeah, chafa. And media and poetry, I mean, it's a privilege for me. I know I'm going to be blessed because Omufi had now on my bomb and Joe special one. My Edna, all this in the home on TV. So I mean, then find which my catch out for Sabia or Mumbra. Then I mean the expectations and then I'm showing them. Yeah.
Me da se pa ye tie for so ni ahwe for ase.
Okay.
Ye mamo good morning.
Okay.
And I'm matching. I'm say bebre na Cynthia aka. Na enne no se em se wudi kan kan se ense wo ka kire esese wo ba na wudi wani ebehwe. Esan se ebi a wonhu daughters crampo bi a na yesha sa no. Yeah, started to nyom ache obi ti me fro say me ma me no me swa no o hwe so papa panyin fa de ka say o gato say me ma me na me ti obi hu daughters na yeswa na ye to nyom ewo Reverend Francis Akwesi Amwako ne crusade ase ni nyina ye beyi bi ewo ho nti em say wutina fi a wa hwe ade pa na nyame beye ne ma kese e bia bibi da wakoma so a wa hwehwe akira kwan abre me hye nkwan se bra mentefi esan say utre fi a obi na beba be ka kire bia na nipa kro so ne miracle la ya me ya ma no say wodi wani e ba be hwe ya me nam kwan so nkoso e be ye bisade e bebre.
Wow. And you know what, I have this honor. I mean, Mama Monica, the wife of Reverend Dr. Yao Usu Ansa, right in the middle. And Mommy,
I may say, my sister's Maka, and some Nina. Nania catch it at a phone and say, and that day, more being in whom. A son say, near Marcus Yakasi, and a busy honor. In Tino Kakra may catch it, Yadofun and say, Ubian Tumrika. Non pete kit ni bi na omra na me so oba ho no no kwa before so be free one mark no not the parcel case you be na free one.
Wow. And talking about this parcel, I always say, if you're a young musician out there, I mean probably you are struggling through your music career, this is the moment, this is the time. Buy the ticket, get there, because these ones are anointed especially by God, and they don't do just music. They impact into the life of others. Maybe you want a special breakthrough for your music career. This is the moment, this is the time. Just get yourself into the National Theatre, 4 p.m. sharp, and you'll be blessed. Even as they pour this anointing through music on this day, you'll be blessed. And but let's see this. I will let them sing for us today. But before that, take it to the Pamucho Baby. Fana, so be per se. Okay.
All over our branches, Accra has Resurrection Power and Living Bread Ministries International. Your branches in Nina, Ubetumi and Yabu, and you will be so Adam FM or Man FM, so you will be and Top Radio. Okay. So you will be and a gate in also.
And no more important.
And they are
ticket.
Tibi an went to me mantem till wait me a fahon wakoto. Na se went to me uncle Todia and Ria, se uba gate in ano. Yankopo Yadoma, Ubenyebi atom.
Wow. Viewers, I don't know what to say. You know, I will never let them go. I mean, until they sing a song for us. I mean, I know there's a special song they want to give us. But this week is my birthday too.
Wow.
And I request a special song from them as well. You know.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, Lord.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear brother. Happy birthday to you.
Wow, what a special one for me out there. But you in the home, I mean, if you have a cake, please find me out and get the cake to me. I mean, they have given me a song, so you can also do that as well. I want to say a big thank you. Yamisha Mbibre say you've been able to come here, and then but last before me fear Hanon Pamucho, Mama and Jumbi, now you found sorry so. Okay. Right, okay.
Because we are celebrating this man of God, this great man of God, we composed a song for him.
Okay.
So many years ago.
Wow.
So we would like to sing that song.
Perfect.
Yes.
Wow.
We would like to sing that song. That song goes like, yes, you did know.
Eya Anwangwedi na ya bosu.
Oh,
yes, you did know. Eya Anwangwedi.
Oh,
Anwangwedi na ya bosu. Edino obonsam suro. Na se upa adinyina yedi. Edino obonsam suro. Na se upa adinyina yedi.
At the mention of that name, every name must bow. Edino yohene nipita. Okotu opupwenino. Obisa osika. Osirusa sikani dwetadie yenibio. Oh yes,
Awangwedi na ya bosu.
That wonderful name. Yesu
Dino eya awangwedi. Awangwedi na ya bosu. Edino abonsam suro. Na se ugba adinyina yedi. Edino podia wangwejuma. Osofu amuako ditutu ahumani. Hey, odi akuku oduro nani atuwa sempane su. Bishop Kwesia Sarisi edinu ya wangwedin. Oh, edinu podia wangwejuma. Hey, osofu amuako ditutua umani. Hey, odi akuku oduro nani atuwa sempane su. Bishop Kwesia Sarisi edinu ya Awangwedina ya basu. Yesu dino eya Awangwedina ya basu. Awangwedina ya basu. Edino abonsam suro. Nasa uba adinyina yedi.
About the tickets.
My viewers want to know how much is each ticket going for.
We have VIP, 50 Ghana cedis,
Okay.
and we have regular 30 Ghana cedis. Maybe you don't want to come. Maybe you are busy. You are going out for a meeting or something. You can buy some and give it to some people so that they will come and there will be a blessing.
Wow.
In fact, you can buy 20, 30 to give to others. Yeah.
You know, I was here. I mean, these are songs that we only hear it on radio. We see them on TV, but right here in the studio, the atmosphere is so charged. And my viewers, please, let's make it a point. 4 p.m. sharp, let's be at the National Theatre because I'm going to be there. Weekend review team, we are there. So just come. For those of you who want to see Dollarich and the team, please come and let's share this moment together. Don't miss out. Don't miss out. But I want to say a big thank you. Oh, Nyamisham. I mean, I'm so honored. I mean, we see you from afar, but thank God we have seen you in person right here in the studios. I mean, Weekend Review are so thankful. I mean, God bless you so much. Now, viewers, we'll take this quick break. When we come, we'll be discussing our topic of the week. Don't move.
Jesus is King and the Lord of my life.
Resurrection Power and Living Bread Ministries presents Remembrance Praise 2016, a concert in honor of Reverend Francis Akwesiamuako, a blessed memory, a man whose ministry created a solid spiritual foundation that became a springboard for the entire Christian community in Ghana about 25 years ago. Date, Saturday 20th February 2016 at the National Theatre, 4 p.m. prompt. Ministering Daughters of Glorious Jesus, Reverend Yabs, S.P. Kofi Sapo, Emmy Newman, Reverend Mary Gansa, and Denzel. Ticket 50 cities VIP, 30 cities regular. Grab a ticket at all branches of Resurrection Power and Living Bread Ministries. Sponsors Westside Travel Services, Oak Plaza Hotel, Sasso Insecticide Spray, Frames Oil, Special Ice Mineral Water, Awards Boutique, and Insignia. Media partners Peace FM, Adum FM, Oman FM, Praise TV, EC121 TV, and Footprint TV. It's Remembrance Praise 2016, a concert in honor of Reverend Francis Akwesiamuako. Come on, come all.
Precious viewers, you are welcome back once again after that spirit downpouring anointing song that was given to us by Daughters of Glorious Jesus. Now we want to discuss our topic of the week quickly, and I have this gentlemen with me, men of God, people who have taken the gospel and reaching out to souls and impacting into the lives of others, and they'll be helping us do our topic of the week. And I'll move to them, and then they will tell us who they are and where they are coming from. And I'll go to my far left, and I have this prophet in the house. Prof, you're welcome.
Thank you very
much. And my viewers want to know who you are and where you're coming from.
I'm Prophet Robert Tetuokai, General Overseer of Holy Ghost Triumphant Church. We are located on the West Hill Castle Road. We share, I think, a wall with what me to tell.
Okay. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
It's a privilege having you once again on this program. Thank you so much.
And happy belated birthday.
Thank you. And I have my friend here, Osofo.
Dollarich.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
My viewers want to know you.
I'm Reverend William Deborah Newman, Senior Steward of Holy Fire Impact Ministries, located at Kotabe of Anada.
You're welcome once again.
Thank you very much.
It's a privilege seeing you.
Thank you.
Wow. I have to say Happy New Year, right? Because I've not seen you this year.
Thank you so much.
I see. Thank you so much. Now, viewers, we want to treat our topic of the week, and please call somebody also to call somebody that the program is on air, and we are discussing handling the issue of when a spouse loses job. I mean, when your husband loses his job or your wife loses her job. I mean, how the family can cope. How to handle yourself in the home. And I quickly want to go to the men of God for them to tell us, what they think. Because when a spouse loses a job, most of the time it brings a lot of friction. That is when the understanding is not there. But we want to see how best to handle such issue when it comes up. And I'll go straight to Prophet. Prophet, when a spouse loses job, how should life be in the first place?
Thank you very much. Losing a job is not easy. It brings a lot of tensions. It may also bring a rift in the family if it's not properly handled. Okay, but the question there is, marriage is not supposed to be for boys or for girls. It's supposed to be for men, mature people that can handle any situation that is being thrown on and they are part. So losing a job will be very difficult, but maturity should come in. That is where wisdom plays a major role in these things. Because by nature, women are created to keep. They hold on to things. They don't really relinquish things. They hold on to things, and men normally releases things. So if a man loses a job, it becomes very difficult for the woman too. Many times it becomes difficult because women are not supposed to do that.
Okay.
Women are supposed to do that.
Is it by nature?
By nature. By nature, every woman, including my mother and my wife, they are like that. So when women begins to give, then it is no longer a right, but it's now a privilege. Okay. It's not supposed to be a right. The right comes from men. It is men that takes care of the home. The fact that the woman is working doesn't mean the man shouldn't take care of the woman. You are to, whether you have lost your job or not losing your job, it's your responsibility. But it's not the responsibility of the woman to take care of. But it's a privilege. It becomes a privilege if your wife or the woman is helping.
So that's why we say they are supporting, or they are helpmeet.
And even the helpmeet.
Okay.
And we are not supposed to be. Adam was alone. Adam was alone, and God didn't want Adam to be alone. Those who want to run faster in life, they walk alone. God didn't want him to run faster in life. So God brought a helpmeet. And those who want to go far in life, they work with people.
Okay.
So if you want to go far in life, you must find somebody to work with. But if you want to go faster in life, then you must work
alone. This is deep. We'll come back to that, and then. But let me take the view from my Osofo.
Thank you. It's really devastating. And just as Prof said, marriage is work and it's a responsibility. There are times that marriage is a collision of history, personality, character, life experiences. Whatever you see, there is something behind it.
Wow.
And more at times, there should be a sense of understanding or agency. When either the wife or the husband loses its job, it creates problems in their marriage, especially when they have to do with kids. So if care is not taken, it will break down the marriage.
Okay.
There is a school of thought that says that when you marry, there are times that they share the responsibility between the man and the woman. Take care of this and I'll take care of that. But in actual fact, when you come together, God brought you together. The Bible says that the man is the head, not forgetting that the woman is also the neck. The head can only be turned by the help of the neck. That means without the neck, the head cannot move. So 6 to 8% of men lose their jobs more than the women. And as at American Center for Progress, the report that they give since 1979, 6 to 8% of men or husbands lose their job and they are home. And generally, it is the wives that take care and support the family. This is where the pressure escalates if care is not taken. And even in Ghana, as we speak, 70% of husbands are jobless. They are at home. It's the wives or the women
Who are taken care of.
who are taken care of, that support. But there are times that my prayer is that no husband or no wife out there loses his or her job. That is my prayer. Because it's actually not a good experience for you to go through.
I can understand.
You have to refuse it. And more at times, it is because we don't plan well. Prior preparation prevents poor performance. We just try to make hay whilst the sun shines. And when you begin to encounter such problems, you have to take drastic measures to minimize the pressure that will come into the family.
This is quite deep. Now, viewers, this is Weekend Review right here on GTV Live, your religion and culture. And you know, Weekend Review, we say we are bringing the family together, reshaping society for tomorrow's generations. We are discussing when a spouse loses job, how can the family cope? And we want to look into certain things now. Now, Prof, if a man loses job, you know, comparing it to when a woman loses job, you know, like you said, it is the man's duty by nature that he should take care of the home. Now, when the man loses job, so to say, that brief moment, whether for a year or 2 years or 3 years, that the man is still in search for job, I don't know what you say. Should the woman be in that position to take care of the home, covering that aspect? I mean, the shame of, let's say, the man is not working, so that outsiders will not, or you think, like some people, they will just go out there making everybody to know that the man is actually not pulling his weight. I don't know what you can say.
You see,
yeah,
we marry because of love. When you're in love with somebody, you should be able to do everything for the person.
Wow.
Unless the woman is not in love. Men, we do love. Women also do love. But a man will love a woman. But the man cannot do certain things out of love. For example, a woman in love can steal her father's money. I'm telling you. To sponsor education of a man. But a man can never do that. A man can never do that.
Anyway, so some men also do such adventures. So,
but it will be it will be 1 in 1,000. But many women,
okay.
You see,
yeah,
the reason why I'm saying that in this, I can give an example here. The woman I married, the one, my wife,
yes,
Mansalu. If I don't believe in reincarnation, I don't believe in it. But if there is reincarnation, I'll marry her again. I will marry her again. Because when I proposed to her and we started courting, I had nothing.
Wow.
She's very beautiful. A very beautiful lady. Black in complexion. And
so for, this is the month of love. So I agree. This is February and is the month of love.
Yeah.
So I mean, I love the way you are going about it.
Very, 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 very attractive. And she can turn every man's head around.
Wow.
And I had nothing. I had nothing. And she agreed to stay with me. Do you know what this lady did? Anytime we are going out, she puts money in my pocket.
Wow.
Mansalo did that. Wherever you are, Mansalo, I love you.
Now, let me take this opportunity to say, if you're a woman out there and you can go a long way to make your man, your husband, to feel a king, you automatically become a queen. You don't need to force him to make you a queen. It is by nature that if you make your husband a king, automatically you are a queen. And I share that sentiment. Yes.
Many times we go out, she puts money in my pocket. Why? She's covering my head.
Wow.
She's covering my head. And nobody knew it. And many ask, why do I love her like that? I know what I'm doing. Why I do love her. Because in those moments, she never gave me up.
Wow.
So why should I give her up today? I will not do that. You see, so when you lose your job, it becomes very difficult because society looks on you. You see, so now if this woman or this wife that you are married to does not love you, it becomes difficult. In my earlier submission, I said women, by nature they keep.
They keep, and men are supposed to give.
Are supposed to. So if the woman doesn't love you, she will keep whatever she has. Then you are exposed to disgrace.
Wow.
So you sit, during such moments, you sit the woman down, tell her what you are going through. Many men don't sit eye to eye with. They don't agree with their wives. So these are where the problems is. You sit down with your woman, tell your wife, this is what I'm going through. I've lost a job. Now you are working. So from now, you will be the breadwinner. If there is love, the woman will understand it. But if there is no love, there will be a problem.
Now, so Deborah, let me come to you. You know, he made a statement, but let's look at it. Those days, we knew something, or we understood something about a culture that says that if a woman goes into marriage, she should make wealth and bring it to support the home. But if the man makes anything, it is to support the family that he is making. So let's see. Now, in this context, if you lose your job, and your wife has been brought up to bring what she makes to support the home, how are you going to survive as a husband or a father in the home?
I want to sound a bit contradictory to the last mention of love is actually not enough for marriage. It goes beyond that.
It goes beyond that.
There are times that you don't just go out of the streets of Accra and marry. Some of the ladies out there were brought up very well. Some of the ladies were taught to be supportive to their husbands. For the fact that willingly God has given us good marriages doesn't mean that is how it is outside. There are people who are going through a lot.
Yeah, sure.
And there are times that most of these women we get married to have an envious spirit. Most of the men, most of the women. And that is what the family said, by culture and by tradition. When you go into the marriage and then you get good things, bring it home. When it's debt, leave it with your husband to pay. Now, when you come from such a family, even though it's a norm or a practice, it is just not all the families that say this to their female daughters.
Exactly.
most of the women we get married to are coming from a God-fearing homes. Their background is built on a foundation that's very solid in the presence of God. Now, trust me, whether you like it or yes, 70% of women in Ghana here are supporting their husbands. Most of
I'm sure even more.
Than
Yeah.
they are supporting. But the problem is understanding. I used to say this, that if you want to marry, what you need is not money. If you want to marry, now, as we speak, what you need is not money. Some husbands lose their jobs genuinely. Some too don't. There are times that we have to cut down certain expenses. Cut down certain expenses because you are raising a family. You are raising a family, so as a husband, as a wife, you cut down certain expenses. If you are a wife and then you want to put on Brazilian hair like 600 cedis, 700 cedis, now how would you pay your child school fees?
I heard of one about 1,002 just for
the fact that I am the head, I might not be that myopic that I should just spend all my money, even though I am the head of the house. But the woman, God said, I will create unto the man a helpmate. And where did that woman came from? From my rape. So the woman came to my life to straighten certain crooked path in my life. The woman is, to say, the manageress of that house. So he has to put everything in order.
That's right.
The fact that I am the head doesn't mean if I don't have the woman can support. But how did I lose my job? Was it genuinely? There are times people find dubious ways to make money.
That's right.
And at the end of the day, they lose it. And this is what most of the women out there want. But not my kind of man I want to get married. There's the saying that say, I just don't want to struggle with any man, and at the end of the day, another woman will come and snatch my husband from me. So let me just go in for a man who is wealthy. You understand? Behind that richness, there is something.
That's right.
Find out the source
of the wealth
the personality, the character, before you just jump into it. So when you lose your job, for instance, both of you has to sit down and then develop a strategy to create business for yourself. For instance, if you have 2 to 3 kids, most of the women are very industrious and serviceable. Just like Prof said, Mama okay. You understand? My wife, for instance, if you give her 10 cedi, she'll be able to prepare fufu for you with granite soup, with a lot of meat inside. And then you wonder how she managed most of.
But I guess it was money, not love.
Yeah, that is what I'm saying. Marriage goes beyond love. Love is actually not enough. I want to make some contradictory statement that the word actually is not love, but it's like. The word actually is not love, but it's like. Like. You understand? So at the end of the day, this is the kind of woman who feels for the husband. So even when you don't have, the third person outside or the next door neighbor will not hear from you. What do we see in the streets of Accra? You see a woman holding the husband. If you don't give me money, you are not going out. If you don't give me money, you are not going out. And then you see most of the wives threatening the pocket of their husband. Most of these women have turned into pickpockets. Seriously. Because they are in the notion that when my husband comes home, he has a lot of money on him. And my husband will not give him. Most of the men too are very stingy.
That's right.
They are very, very stingy. They spend a lot of money outside. But when they come on those chicken, a lot. And a lot of them, and before they come home, when the wives are washing their clothes, you see a receipt of a hotel. 200 cedi, 300 cedi. And yes, so he wasn't able to leave 100 cedi at home for the wife. And you have
almost about 500 out there.
And we men, we are of the notion that women are very caring. So even if I have kids at home and I don't leave money, I will just leave the woman
will take
care of. Because women were created as helpers. Women were created as helpers. So when you get the heart of a woman, so when this problem pops out, look at most of families have a lot of assets that doesn't bring impact to the marriage. If you are like 4 cars, 3 cars, and you have lost your job, why would you be keeping all the cars? You fuel them. You understand? You have to pay fees. Now, I have a child. I have 3 children. Now, if I can't afford for a fees that will pay in $1,000, I won't. I actually believe in one thing, that wherever you are, in due time, God will bring you out. It's actually not the amount of fees you pay for your child that will hype him and put him on international standard. But if God is on your side, if you take the record of most ministers and presidents, most of them went to public schools.
In their days.
In their days.
Exactly.
Not in
You
our days.
understand?
In their days.
In their days.
Not in our days.
I understand. Not in their days, but not in our days, but in their days. And even in our days, look at what is going on.
That's right.
We expose our children to computer, ICT. A child of 18 years, 16 years, 17 years, Shakawa, is all over the place. So compare their days to our days. What sanity do we see around? Their days and our days. What sanity? Because it is like the child comes from a wealthy family. At 18 years, he's driving his father's car. Move the car to campus and just chill with all these ladies out there and then try to make hay while the sun shines. And you move around.
Yeah. So now, Prof, I asked this question because we know that there are some women who are actually contributing huge, in the families. If they are not there, you see that big hollow gap in the life of the man. But they don't make noise about it. They contribute to the beauty of the home. But if a woman of such standard, probably is to say, loses the job, and you the man, whatever you are bringing, it's not even that enough to even take care of the whole family. How should the treatment of the man be? How should he handle himself in times like this when the woman loses his job?
In times like this, there will be a lot of hardship.
Yeah.
Because the woman is contributing probably or approximately 80% of the money that comes into the home. There will be hardship. There will be hardship. But during that time, maturity must be exhibited.
Okay.
That is why the Bible talks about in Proverbs 4:7. It says, wisdom is a principal thing. Therefore, get it. In that getting, get understanding.
Okay.
So you need to understand what is happening. Luxury can be foregone because when the woman was bringing so much money, there was much luxury at home. Now there is no luxury. So what do? You have to cut down your expenses. If there are some cars in the home, it must be sold to cater for whatever expenses there may be in going on in the house.
Exactly.
See, but during that time, there will be much pressure. There will be too much pressure. But the two of them should hold themselves together. Invite the Lord into it because we are Christians. We are Christians. And losing the job doesn't mean your world has come to an end. You see, many men will be offensive, will be at the offensive side. They will be insulting the woman. It was your fault. You did something wrong. Look at the problems that you have created in the home. But during that time, you need not to do that. What we need to do is to stand or rally behind the woman, just to encourage her, because she's going through a lot. Let me give you this example on the other side. When Job lost everything, look at what the woman did. The woman told Job to curse God and to die.
That's right.
This shows that when situations arises, people turn into all sorts of things. Yesterday, there was too much food in the home. The luxuries were there. Mrs. Job enjoyed everything. Now that there is problem, Mrs. Job lost her sanity. curse God, curse your God.
But isn't it natural that by nature that women, want to be comfortable, and therefore
women wants to be comfortable,
Okay.
but you need to grow. We need to grow. I keep saying that if God calls somebody and he gave you a step, and it comes 3 years time, and you are still there, you are not going to heaven. Because you fail to capitalize on the step that he gave you. You see, you fail to capitalize.
I see.
The step.
Right. Now, I'll come back to you, Reverend Deborah. Now, let's look at this. There are people, either the men or the women, when a spouse loses job, and you see this unsavory comments. I mean, sometimes some kind of things they say to each other. You are a useless man. You are a useless woman. What is your use in the house? I mean, you are not pulling your weight. I mean, I cannot. You cannot be a vegetable in my house. I mean, there are so many. I mean, this is Weekend Review, and if you are watching the program, we say we are bringing the family together, reshaping society for tomorrow's generations. There are a lot of calls I get. I mean, so many, and the issues upon issues, and this have to do family issues. Sometimes you hear some of the things the women say, and some even men call me and they'll be crying because some of the things that are happening in the home. One typical example is there's unsavory comments because the man lost the job for some months now, and what he's going through in the hand of the woman. And I got another call of another woman because she's not been employed after school. I mean, she's not been, even though she's married. They got married while she had not gotten employment, and for some years now she's not working. And the man is now beginning to see her as, so to say, useless. I mean, even some of the comments that come out. But should this be the case? If we say whether love or marriage or family, and how should we treat ourselves as spouse?
Pain and anxiety is a bitter experience. But it's also a key that opens doors of undiscovered possibilities.
Okay.
Now, when both of us come together, we have to understand one thing. That life will not give you what you want, but what you will fight for.
The demand you place on life.
Anyway, I pray in Jesus' name that anybody who has lost his job or her job out there, by the close of this month, may God prepare a table before that person. Jesus. May God give that person a job in the mighty name of Jesus. It's just not pleasant for a man or a woman to lose his or her job. Your integrity falls. There are times that the pressure, the tenacity of the pressure is too much. I understand the women at times, but at times the foul languages they use. The reason why they use these foul languages is the pressure is on them. But you have to assess your husband. There are times you see your husband putting in much effort, securing his job, but it's not coming. Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 11 says, the race is not to the swift, nor battle for the stronger, nor bread for the hunger, but time and chance. But I believe that when God locates you at your destination, wherever you are, just one move could turn things around your life.
Wow.
So you see, there are times you see the husbands putting much effort. But I would agree with some of the women, not to say they should abuse their husband verbally with this foul language. But there are times that you see that some of the men, excuse me, permit me to use the word, some of the husbands are lazy just for the fact that...
No, don't excuse your language. There are some who actually want to, so to say, what is the word? Feed. Or, like parasite on the women, and they don't want to do anything.
Don't want to do anything. This is as a result of where that man is coming from. He grew up in a family where the father, is lazy, who always feeds on the mother. So the child also grew up that I would never work for any woman to eat. And this is so appalling. When you go to the house, the woman has to cook, pay fees, pay feeding fee, hospital bills, light bills, water bills, all these. And there are times that at least the man could get out and get 200 cedi, 300 cedi, and then he will go out and chill with the money. And when you come home, your wife will be furious.
And sometimes, sorry to say this, but some of these men, their talent is also to give birth to plenty children.
Dollarich, that was why I made the earlier submission that if you are to give birth to 3 children, and for all of them to sit at home, give birth to 1 and give him quality education. It is better. Don't just give birth and at the end of the day, look at the number of children who sell pure water on the street, who sell pure water even at night, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Where are their parents?
They are home sleeping.
A vision without a provision leads to the revision of the vision. So at the end of the day, you will regret for being that marriage.
That's right.
Every champion must expect pain, endure pain, and should not complain. But some of the husbands are too lazy. And at the end of the day, they tend to abuse their wives. And there are some of the husbands who are trying as much hard as they can to secure a job, but they don't get. And this, they need motivation, encouragement from their wife. This is where you invite the presence of God in that situation. Most of these things might be a generational curse. Most of these things might be an altar fighting against you. But maybe you have a limitation that you can never get a job. There are people, when they work for 2 years, they have to leave the job and sit home. There are some husbands, when they work for 2 years, they have to stop working, sit at home and expect their wives to feed. And when you assess this, most of these problems might be a generational curse because it has been existing in the family. So when such things begin to happen, there are times that you think application and then it will get lost. Even on the counter, it will get missing. And when you get to this stage, what you need is God. Pray at all times. This is where you need a God-fearing wife. That's right. I always get the acrostic of the acronym of the word wife as W wise, I intelligent, F friendly, and E economical. These are all the qualities you need in a woman.
That's right.
And by the grace of God, if you get all these qualities in a woman, no God-fearing woman, even if you lose your job for 10 years, 20 years, 100 years, the wife knows that my God I serve never gave me a lazy husband. But time will tell, and God will turn things around. So at the end of the day, you get a serviceable and supportive wives at home who, there are times you see most of the husband coming home bored. And you see a good wife cheering the husband up. God will make a way. Have faith and trust in God. But you come home and then you meet a tigress at home. You didn't bring any money. Today you won't sleep. And everybody,
you see what you eat.
If you wash your dirty linen outside, at the end of the day, you will take it and you wear it again. So all you need is prayer. That is why you just don't go into marriage. I'm so happy by the submission Prof made. And he has never regretted marrying Mama Salome.
That's right.
So do I. So at the end of the day, watch out before you go. What I say is, if the woman you are staying with, you were not meant to be, it won't work. If the man you call your husband staying with, if you are not meant to be, there are times you have to go to places where you'll be celebrated. Not where you tolerated. Most of husbands are tolerating their wives. Most of wives are tolerating their husbands. So you have to watch before you leave.
Wow, viewers, I don't know about you, but this is a program that we need really to continue because there's so much out there that we need to clarify. But a quick one because of time. Let's see this. Prof, let me come to you. A wife or a husband that because your spouse, you are taking care of the other, I mean, you are so tired, now you want to, walk away because there are some, now I can't bear it anymore. I cannot live with a man who is not working. I can't stay with you anymore. Or a woman who is doing nothing and I can't be with you anymore. You are not helping and I want to move on. I don't know what you tell such people.
Such people should be patient. The word is patient. You know, many a times when you marry, because of qualities. That is where the problems come. We shouldn't marry because of qualities. You marry because of love. Love will build the qualities that you want to see in the woman. Okay. When you marry, let's say you are marrying someone who is, let's say, from a rich home. That's that quality. Ask yourself, if the person loses the money, will you still love the person? And that is what we are finding today. You see, and many times, situations will bring what is in you, who you are. If you're a boy, situations will let people know you're a boy, because boys will cry, boys will run, boys will insult. Girls will also do the same thing.
Deep.
Girls will also do the same thing. Okay, but a man will stand, because marriage is for men. I will give you this example. Look at Christ on the cross of Calvary. He could have cursed, but he blessed.
That's right.
Because he was matured. He was not a boy on the cross. He started as a boy, but he ended up as a man on the cross. So he looked down and he said, Father, forgive them. Because the guy is matured.
Right.
Okay, so if a wife is matured and not a girl, the wife will support.
And will not run away.
Will not run away. Will not say, I'm packing my things. To where? Where are you packing your things to? Because a man will leave his father and his mother. Not a boy will leave his father and his mother. So if a man is leaving his father and his mother, his father and his mother, then automatically he's going to meet a woman, not a girl. So many
like this, he's not going to run away.
He's not going to run away. You have to stand, because you are a mature person. You should be able to stand. If you run, then that means you are still a boy. You see, and the Bible says something about, it said houses and riches, they are in the inheritance of what the fathers. But a prudent wife is from the Lord. A wise wife is from the Lord. So a wise wife is a matured person. He's not going to run.
That's right.
Will just encourage you. And the man too, who is matured, is not going to tell you, I'm going to marry another woman. Agatha or Sisi is better
because you are useless.
Because you are useless.
No.
It shouldn't be so.
Right.
It shouldn't be so.
I see. Now let me take quickly from you. Should you stand or you should run?
I'll still be on Prophet Okai. Whatever you find yourself in the life of a lazy husband who doesn't want to do anything for himself, should you stay there and die? There are times running doesn't mean you are leaving your marriage. But there are times you have to face the stern realities of lives. Seriously. There are times that call a spade and not a garden for you. Even though we are men of God, we don't encourage a woman, a wife running away from the husband. But let's put ourselves in the shoes of these women and these men at times. You understand? There are times that most of these women
living with this woman or this man who doesn't want to do anything.
Living with this woman or this man who doesn't. I have counseled a lot. At the end of the day, I have to let the woman leave the man for some time, and then the man went to look for a job.
Wow.
You are not as leaving your matrimonial home for another person to come and occupy. Now, for the fact that I made a mistake, because that is why at times watch the man you call your husband before you want to marry. That is why I said that marriage is actually a collision of history, experiences, character, and personality. You understand? You don't just look at all the good things and the qualities and then you see that this is the man I want. And then you marry the man and maybe he had just 6,000 in his account. You finish counting the 6,000, then the man would not be moved like a train parked somewhere. He would not try to do anything for himself. And then you expect me. You expect me to stay. How would we feed? We have children. You understand? And then we were given, God gave women to us to take good care of. In the book of 1 Peter, he said women are weaker vessels. So we should give due benevolence to women.
Exactly.
Are we giving that due benevolence to women? So there are times that if you just give him some leave for 1 month, he will be serious. Hey, my wife is not here. He will go and look for a job.
What of?
He will go.
Let's look at the other side.
And look for a job to do.
What of you give the person they leave, and something bad happens.
Now, so much is actually going on right now, but I think we have to do a continuation of this program because we are running out of time. And if you're watching the program, this is Weekend Review, and we say a big thank you for being part of the program. But I want to say a big thank you to Prophet Okain for passing through, and Reverend Deborah. God bless you so much. But I'm actually going to handle this for the second time, so I'll get in touch with you, and then viewers will have the opportunity to get to benefit more of what is happening. Discussing when a spouse loses the job and the consequences that comes after such.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yes. The submission I made, not to say that any woman whose husband has lost a job should just run.
No, we understand that.
But
They can't run.
You can just not run. You can pray and pray and pray and pray.
When the honey was tickling on your
we'll definitely come back to that. And viewers, thank you so much for being part of the program. And please say a prayer for me because I'm celebrating my birthday, and I need greater grace because we all need grace. And thank you. We will see you same time next week. But please let your calls, your WhatsApp, and visit our Facebook page, Weekend Review with Dollarich, and let's get chatting. Let's be part of this program because here we say we are bringing the family together, reshaping society for tomorrow's generation. We'll see you same time next week. God bless you.
Run up. a draw. Oh, wow, free to my passing. What they cry, yeah, papa. What's the say? It's a baby, won't be one. And I'm baby. It's so same, but they name. Honey, I want some in them more. Yeah, Japan. So when you buy any, yes, way, but not.